What is up, guys? Cole here. Long time no see. I haven't posted a video in forever. But I was with my friend today and we were like, why not do a rambling video? And he's like, yeah, let's do it. So I am here with my friend Jace and we're just going to be doing a rambling video. I'm starting a rambling series where we talk about video games in the industry that are coming out, game reviews, what are we excited for, and I'm going to throw in some League gameplay, some Risk of Rain gameplay in the background, but focus on our voice and listen to what we're saying. And if you guys like these videos, that would be awesome. Subscribe if you want. Comment down below. I don't care. I just love your guys' views. Yeah. So thank you guys so much if you are watching.
We want that YouTube money. Okay. So we're going to start out right now, and what we're going to do pretty much is that we are going to talk about upcoming games in 2016. If you want to talk about a game or what game are you excited about, we want to know. Comment down below. But today we're going to be talking about Gears of War 4, Battlefield 1, Titanfall 2, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, Watch Dogs 2, and that is it. So, Cole, are you ready?
I am so ready.
I am ready also. So, we're going to get over to sports games here. We will not be talking about them as me and Cole both agree that sports games kind of get repetitive and it's
not worth your $60, guys. Here, I just want to spend a little time on it.
Let's just show, because,
But, like, you got to be a hockey player for chill, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
so,
I just want to spend a little bit of time real quick.
So on most games, we're going to say nay, right?
Yeah, so 1 second, guys. So the 3 games that are coming out are like the new FIFA, Madden, and Shell. Here's my deal. I think if you play football, you like Madden, $60. If you really love it, oh my gosh. If you really love it, like, go for it, guys. It's not a bad game. It's really fun. It's a good little couch gaming deal with your friends and all that. I do think there are better games out there, but,
yeah.
Do what you want. If you like Shell or Madden, go for it. But here's the deal about FIFA, guys. In the end, FIFA's a fun game. I have, like, it is a fun game, but it is the same thing every single year. And I think if you are playing FIFA and you're like, oh, I love it so much and I want to spend my money on it, go for it. But if you're just like, I kind of like FIFA, I think it's fun, do not get the second game unless you're a diehard fan. You stick with like FIFA 13 or like whatever you have right now, because it is the same thing. It's just like a roster upgrade, honestly. Literally, that's all it is. So that's just my opinion. Let's get that out of the way. Now let's talk about the real games that are coming out, the true games. Jace, go for it.
So, I actually just found out about this 20 minutes ago, and I got so excited until I realized I don't have an Xbox One. But Gears of War 4, ladies and gentlemen, is coming out later this year, October some date. In my opinion, I am so excited for Gears of War 4. I think it's going to be a great game. I don't know much about it, but I'm extremely excited. I think it's going to be a great game. There's a few things that are really concerning to me, but overall, I really think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to vote yay on this. Cole, what do you think about it?
Okay, so I've never played Gears of War, but I really like the gameplay. I've watched the things I've heard. If you have, like, here's the thing that really comes down to if you have an Xbox or not. I think you should probably get it if you have an Xbox, because it is an exclusive. And I think the one thing that separates Xbox from PS4 is the Xbox exclusive, because the Xbox has great exclusives. And I definitely think if you do have an Xbox, go for Gears of War. And if you don't, honestly, don't worry about it. It's not the greatest game that has ever come about. It's a fun game.
You say to me? The fuck you say to me? No, I'm sorry, but I want to stand up for Gears of War. I absolutely love Gears of War, and I'm so sad I don't have an Xbox One to play Gears of War.
I've liked what I saw, but I haven't had a first person.
Buying an Xbox One for $300, but I still think you don't say Gears of War is bad. I think it's gonna be a great game.
All right, so honestly, I'm gonna go with if you have an Xbox, definitely get it. If you don't, really don't worry about it. It's not huge. It's a good game though. But Jace, let's talk about what just happened. The Xbox One S just recently came out. And for all of you people that are thinking about upgrading from your PS3 or Xbox 360, if you haven't already, Jace, what's your opinion on this? Yeah.
So, I think it's definitely an improvement from the Xbox One. Definitely an improvement for Microsoft, and PS4's new console is definitely an improvement from the PS4. I remember, when the first Xbox 360 came out and how, new generations come out. And I find that if you already have that PS4, I don't find that would be too much of a deal. From what I've read, it's whatever you can do on the Xbox One S, you'll be able to do on the Xbox One. So there's not going to be too much of a difference. But the Xbox One S and the new PS4, I don't exactly know what the name of the new PS4 is, but it's definitely going to be better than that original console. But I don't think if it's going to be worth $300. I will say this: the Xbox One S really made me reconsider, coming back to Xbox. But I don't know if it's a definite yes, just because $300 is a lot of money, especially to buy new games and stuff. So I think I will stick with PS4, but it's definitely a tempting option with Xbox. And also with guys that are still in the Xbox 360 ages, dark ages. I would definitely recommend going to. I see both positives in both consoles. I find that if you're an Xbox 360 fan, that you definitely go with your Xbox One S just because of the exclusives. But if you're a PS3 gamer who's never played Forza, never played Halo, never played games such as Gears of War, I would definitely go with the PS4. That's just my personal opinion on it, but. Yeah. So, is it okay if we go to the next game, Cole?
Actually, I would like to talk about this situation. Guys, here's my deal. I've actually experienced the Xbox One firsthand, and it's a great console. It's a huge step up from the bulky giant monster Microsoft made in the beginning. I definitely think if you haven't upgraded from the dark ages, like the PS3 and the Xbox 360, coming from an old Microsoft Xbox 360, which is one of the greatest consoles of all time, if not the greatest console of ever all time, in my opinion, I do think you should definitely consider the Xbox One S. Don't just go straight for a PS4. I actually switched from Xbox 360 to PS4 because out of PS4 and the regular Xbox One, PS4, in my opinion, is a better console. The only reason why I would have gotten Xbox One is because of the exclusives. But now that the Xbox One S is out, and if I was back in the situation where I was deciding between PS4 and Xbox One S, go for an Xbox One S. Guys, the exclusives on Microsoft, I don't know why they aren't on PS4. I honestly don't know why. Halo and Gears of War as well. They're just not. But go for an Xbox One S if you have the option between a console you want to get, you know what I'm saying? So definitely go for that Xbox One S, in my opinion. Just because another thing about the Xbox One S that is the 4K. The 4K entertainment, the way that works, it's very nice. So if you're interested in upgrading your TV to 4K, well, if your TV can play 4K and you don't have a 4K console, and you're just like, oh, I want a game, and the Xbox One does offer 4K, which is a huge deal, in my opinion. So you guys should totally consider that when you're buying the Xbox One S2, because if you do have a 4K TV, Xbox One S, no brainer. I just talked really fast because I was just trying to get it through, but thank you guys for listening, and yeah. Jace, let's move on to the next game.
Alright, so the next game is Battlefield 1, and right away I'm super excited. I'm just going to give a yay on it right away. I really think it's going to be great since we are going back to World War. I think it's going to be a really fun game. I think it's going to go back to great games such as, the Bad Coming 2, Battlefield 3. I think it's really going to be improvement, and maybe a good campaign from Battlefield, which would be different. Yeah, I'm really excited. I hope you are too. My only real problem with Battlefield 1 that isn't looking so good is just, I don't know. There's just something about it that I'm kind of skeptical about it. And I think it's just EA. I'm afraid they're going to screw it up. And I just don't see a way they can screw it up, but knowing EA, I think they will. But I'm really excited for it either way. I'm going to give it a yay.
Awesome. Let's see, guys. I have honestly never been into the Battlefield series. I've played a little bit here and then with my friends at their houses. I've never been a huge fan of it, but this game looks absolutely amazing. The controls are huge. The story, everything about it. I think it's gonna be a great game. I don't really know the storyline to all of it. Honestly, this is like not coming from a huge Battlefield fan. But in the end, as just a game, the person who likes video games, it looks like a great game in the end, honestly. So yeah, let's move. I do want to talk about this game that recently came out, and by recently I mean about 3 months ago, and that is Overwatch. Jace, what is your opinion on Overwatch?
So I think Overwatch is a pretty good game. I just, it is $40, which I'm glad it's not $60. And
remember, the Origins is $60. Yeah, it's $40 game, but they do offer.
Unless you're cool and you buy it $60.
Okay, we'll talk about me later, but go for it.
Okay, in my opinion, there's a lot of games you could buy for $40 that I mean are better, but in Overwatch, I mean, it's charging you $40 for a multiplayer. If you're charging me $40 for a multiplayer, the multiplayer should be out of this world and should just be insanely good. But really, it's not good enough in my opinion for $40. If you're a Blizzard fan, I can see why you would justify that, but I just don't think it's definitely nowhere near to the best. But I will say that, when we really grade that multiplayer, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty fun, but at the end of the day, $40 for that, yeah.
I think that So guys, basically this is going to be a very, very biased review for me because I absolutely adore this game. I got it like the day it came out. I was so hyped for it, and I am satisfied in pretty much every way. The characters, the classes, it is just great game, There's a couple things it could definitely work on, but I'm completely satisfied. I definitely think the loadouts and how balanced it is with characters counter characters, that how the whole thing dealio works. And I think that's one of the best things about the game is how balanced it is in game. In game, I am completely satisfied. The one thing that I really just wish that they could change is you do not have the option of what game mode you play. You go to quick play, you go into ranked, or you go into the special game, which you do choose, but that's a whole different deal. That's not what you want to focus on. Anyways, you can't choose if you're going to do payload. You can't choose if you're going to do team deathmatch. You can't choose if you're going to do it. It just happens. You just go into the game and you hope for the best. And I think that is the biggest issue with it, honestly. That's the only problem I really find. I also think they should have added a campaign. It's $40, and I think that's what it, like, if it was a $60 game, not just for the Origins edition, the Origins was like $80, it's just, they needed a campaign, and I would pay $60 if it had a campaign in it, and I did pay $60 because, I love it so much, and I think the Origins edition, for $60, is worth it. Anyways, more about the game.
Can I interrupt on that real fast?
Yes, guys, I do think it should have a campaign.
In my opinion, I just think that what makes Overwatch good is the fact that you don't have any loadouts. It really is just balanced. It's simple. I like that about Overwatch. In my opinion, that's good. I don't find that as a bad thing. But we're going to move on to Titanfall 2.
Titanfall. Ooh, I love Titanfall.
Just before we go into anything deeper, we've heard that it has gotten better in some ways, worse in some ways, and we have heard that it takes a lot of steps back from the original Titanfall, which a lot of people, what they didn't like about Titanfall is that it just wasn't a complete game, and it was worth $60, and so Titanfall overall wasn't very fun. It's a lot similar to Destiny, which had a lot of potential, but really just didn't deliver just because of how much money it was, and in my opinion, I don't know, I'm not excited for Titanfall 2 just because at the end of the day, I'm not a big fan, honestly. I just don't find Titanfall to be a good game. I think there's alternates to Titanfall are just fine. I don't know. I just think.
Okay, here, go for it.
One second. I don't know. I just don't think it's gonna be. It's gonna be similar to Destiny. It's kind of a failed game franchise in my opinion.
Okay,
Which sucks
so
to say since it's only one game.
Jace, have you ever played Titanfall?
I played a little,
Okay.
not too much, honestly, but at the end of the day, it was kind of disappointing just because of, how anticipated it was.
Yeah, that's very true. So guys, I actually played a lot of Titanfall. And here's my review on it. I liked the game. My biggest issue was it got boring very quickly.
See, that's
It was for the first, let's say, 2 weeks. I got it. I absolutely loved it. Then I started noticing like the graphic issues and how hard it was to find who I was shooting at. How hard, unless they were in the Titan, which is a whole different thing. But how the game was built was my issue. But I do think if Titanfall adds really good graphics and they add a little bit more into the game and they make it less boring and like more time to play, more exciting, I think it'll be a great game. But
so I'm gonna look up a few stories on Titanfall 2, just some
okay.
good things, some bad things.
But then again, Titanfall is an Xbox 2 exclusive. I mean Xbox.
No, it is not actually.
It's not?
This is PS4.
Oh.
I
Dude,
believe
that's
I'll get double
awesome.
check that real
I
fast.
did not know that. I thought it was an Xbox One exclusive.
Sorry guys, I just want to, clarify some things.
But I honestly think if you guys have not played the first Titanfall and you have an Xbox 360, I got it for $20. Now I played it before $20 and I think it honestly is worth. I think it's like Overwatch, $40 for the multiplayer. I'm down. But
yeah, my thing that, in my opinion, what would have to bring back Titanfall.
I'll be right back.
That Titanfall 2 would have to be the perfect game, which, from looking at the graphics, it looks like they are not, I noticed that the problem with Titanfall, in my opinion, is that it's great up close, but, far away is where we really see graphical issues. People have been saying it has really tested poorly in technical aspects. It's painting a picture of a very different game than both the original and what fans were expecting from a sequel. That's a quote from Forbes on their article about Titanfall 2. It seems largely negative across the board, with some fans even asking for the game to be delayed in order for some of these issues to be fixed.
All right.
That's also from Forbes. So they are actually getting rid of most Titans now, and there's a lack of Titans in games, which doesn't really make sense as it's Titanfall. It's Titanfall, and I find that the one plus about Titanfall was the fact that you had Titans, and to get rid of that, Titanfall 2 definitely is. Titanfall is nothing special without the Titans. So to get rid of that, that's just not smart in any way possible. Now Titans are not even given out based on performance alone. Not kill streaks exactly, but they are tied to how you're doing in the match all the same. There's no more timer. You can go entire rounds without even getting one Titan, which is so stupid it's not even funny. Rounds without even getting,
No, it's good.
Yeah, so I think Titanfall 2 is just going to be not as good Call of Duty, so that's going to be disappointing. I'm not excited.
Alright, so, any more
I want to say
things?
thank you to Forbes on that. I kind of read a few things from it. So we're going to go through and we're going to talk about the elephant in the room here. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Okay.
I legit, expectations cannot be lower. I know a lot of people really kind of, really didn't give it a chance. But one thing I'm really excited about Infinite Warfare is the fact that you can get remastered Modern Warfare, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. But my one problem with this is the fact that you had to pay $80 for Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and you cannot buy it. No, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the remastered version, you cannot buy it. So in my opinion, that's kind of disappointing, and so I'd have to bring myself to spend $80 on a Call of Duty that is not looking too good, especially graphically. It's now space. I don't know. I think the space pattern of Call of Duty is so tired of saying funny, and I find that, coming from Black Ops 3, I think that really did good on the modern era, and so I think we passed the modern era. I think we need to do another era, but now Call of Duty seems for some reason to say, oh, we'll keep on doing modern games, which no one really wants in my opinion, but overall, I think gameplay looks pretty good. There's good things about it. I think it can be pretty good, but at the end of the day, it's about jets and stuff, right? But a normal Call of Duty campaign is about 6 hours. You really can't get much in 6 hours of campaign. So I don't know how it's going to do. I think it's going to try and be a game that's like Battlefield, that's really going to try and do vehicles and stuff, which Call of Duty should have stayed away from the beginning. But now they want to do vehicles, and I just don't know how it's going to do, especially in multiplayer. And I'm actually going to go a yay on Call of Duty. I'm excited for Infinite Warfare. I want to see how they do. This might be the death of COD as we know it. It might be the rebirth of COD. So, what do you think, Cole?
So, here's the deal. I think everybody needs to give it a chance. That's my problem. What you need to do is...
Can I just interrupt there real fast?
Yes.
If you want to say everyone should give Call of Duty a chance, we've given Call of Duty a chance so many times in the past 4 or 5 years. That's where people are pissed off about, is that we're done with Call of Duty. I mean, at the end of the day, that's crap. And to say, oh, now we're bringing back Modern Warfare, everyone, yes. And then you said, sorry, you have to pay $80. That just pissed off every single Call of Duty fan, I think, in the world. I mean, that's just, I see the frustration of the fans, and I don't think you say, well, give it a chance, because
let me finish, okay? Let me finish what I was gonna try to say. Here's the problem with the last couple Call of Duties. We got spoiled back in 2009, and with Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, those were some of the best games that have ever come out. And then they made Ghost. And then it just started going way downhill from there. And we try to, we expect them to live up to the old games, which they should. But what people need to do is they need to set their expectations low. Because, in my opinion, this is my opinion, I don't think Call of Duty 3 was that much of a letdown, It's definitely not the best Call of Duty game ever. But I enjoy it. I have fun playing the multiplayer. I do think the campaign is absolutely terrible, but it wasn't that bad of a game. It wasn't, but it just, we were so spoiled back in the day when we got the best games in history that still, dude, they still live up to, they still are, people still playing. And for goodness sake, Jace, we play Halo 3 and Call of Duty in your basement at our sleepovers because it's the best game ever.
Wait, what 3 are you talking about?
Modern Warfare 3, Black Ops 2, and Modern Warfare 2.
Okay, so here's my problem then. You can't say that we should all set our expectations low, because at the end of the day, if you're expecting us to pay, $80, our expectations are going to be pretty high. So I just think, at the end of the day, Call of Duty has that problem, and it's no excuse to say, oh, well, you just got spoiled. In my opinion, Call of Duty needs to step it up here, and if they don't, I sure am not buying this Call of Duty on release date. I might buy it for Christmas, just for Modern Warfare. Unless it turns out to be absolutely amazing, which is definitely
a possibility. It is definitely a possibility.
I doubt that, and if it does, surprise me. So, we're going to go ahead and we are going to
end this episode, guys.
No, there's one more game.
One more game? Okay.
Okay, so it is Watch Dogs 2. So, have you played Watch Dogs before?
No, it's not.
So, do you want me just to comment on it?
Yeah, just go for it. Just a little comment.
Okay, so I played the original Watch Dogs, and it It's not bad. I think there's elements of it that's really fun about it. I find that it's really fun as an open world game. I don't have a real problem with Watch Dogs. It's the fact that it's just I don't know. It feels like I played GTA, and the things that you can do in Watch Dogs is similar to GTA, but when it comes to that, I just don't find Watch Dogs to be anywhere close to that $60. I think it might be good. I don't know. Maybe borrow it from a friend, but I don't think it's gonna be too good. So that was the episode. I voted nay on Watch Dogs 2, by the way. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna let Cole take over.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you finished the video, we are actually going to be doing a lot more of these, like maybe one every month, one every 2 weeks. Whenever the big games are coming out, we're going to be doing different, like Nintendo, PS4. We'll be focusing on different things. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Jace, anything to say to the peeps who watch this, the subs, the amazing people?
Thank you for watching, and if you subscribe to my channel, actually don't do that yet because I don't really have one. So.
Alright guys, thank you so much if you did watch this, and I will see you guys in